The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Good evening and happy Easter to you all. I'm Maricela Kelaton with TVWAN News. In this edition, incorrect account balances displayed, police operations set up, and government funds freight service. Papua New Guinea has gone from the land of the unexpected to the land of the gullible, where many would rather believe in easy money schemes and ways to acquire free money. From gold and sand to now withdrawing money deposited into accounts by the BSP Financial Group due to the bank implementing the new banking system. BSP has informed that the technical issues have caused delays in recent transactions on customers' accounts, which has resulted in incorrect account balances being displayed. Many Papua New Guinea customers of the BSP Financial Group Limited have been rocked by the news of large sums of money being deposited into their accounts whilst the bank undertakes its new banking system implementation. BSP has advised that a technical issue has caused delays in processing recent transactions on customers' accounts, which has resulted in incorrect account balances being displayed. However, many are not heeding this advice as they continue to line the ATMs, making withdrawals. The bank has appealed to its customers to be aware that balances will be corrected once the technical issue is resolved, and all transactions conducted during this period will be processed. BSP says that any amounts that customers have withdrawn in excess of their correct balance will have to be immediately repaid. BSP has informed that they are working to resolve the issue and apologizes for any inconvenience this may have caused. The Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary's National Capital District and Central Divisional Command yesterday evening commenced the Easter long weekend police operations. 3 temporary bases of operations were set up at 3 different zones in the city. Easter, like many other public holidays observed, brings about a surge of crimes from street muggings, robberies, carjacking, and a high chance of sexual offenses and physical assault on many unsuspecting victims. While Christians observed Good Friday commemorating the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the Royal PNG Constabulary's National Capital District and Central Divisional Command yesterday evening commenced the Easter long weekend police operations. The police set up 3 temporary bases of operations at 2 Mile Hill, Gerhu Stage 2 and the Golden Market area. Operations included police personnel conducting motorist and foot patrols to keep the peace, prevent possible crimes, and ensure the general safety of the public and residents. Golden Police Station Commander Inspector Gabriel Kinney says the police setup at Golden Market area is stationed in one of the city's crime hotspots.
All program they will very very insecure with no proper crowd control as well as all PNG all buses now carry. So time we will stop them illegal winning activities now, and then we will step up clean up operations to people. And then in that way we will create more spaces. We will create more spaces where people, especially young ladies, school children, or public servants, or like go come to work. They feel free to move around. People are instilling some order inside the market area of the Midway.
The police Easter operations will conclude on Monday, April 10. Catholic parishioners came out in hundreds in Port Moresby on Good Friday as early as 4 o'clock in the morning and made the lawn walk for the Archdiocesan Way of the Cross. The walk commenced at the St. Mary's Cathedral downtown and concluded at the St. Charles Luanga at Gerehu. Station of the Cross, also called Way of the Cross, are a series of 14 pictures or carvings portraying events in the Passion of Christ, from his condemnation by Pontius Pilate to his entombment.
Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as we go through the beginning, O my Jesus.
On Good Friday, April 7, Catholic parishioners came out in the hundreds in Port Moresby as early as 4 o'clock in the morning and made the lawn walk for the Archdiocesan Way of the Cross. Cardinal Sir John Ribbott says the parish desires to celebrate Easter to serve as a reminder of the sacrifice made by Jesus.
Today is the day the Lord died for us. We are all believers and we want to really celebrate this day to show that as we see Jesus and participating on crosswalk and other things that we do to remind ourselves of Him as our Lord, we are happy. And so we want to celebrate Easter. We want to make Easter a special day for all of us and reminding us that we did suffer. We had the suffering of COVID-19 and also we had the suffering of other things that has been happening, and that is really reminding us that yes, we suffer, but let us not forget our Lord is with us. If we remember Him and we ask Him to help us in our suffering also, He will help us to be able to live our life with confidence that we are not alone, but He is with us.
The Archdiocesan Way of the Cross covered 17 kilometers, commenced at St. Mary's Cathedral downtown, passed through the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium, SP Brewery bus stop, Digicel headquarters, the National Parliament, and concluded at St. Charles Luanga in Gerehu. Meantime, Cardinal Sir John shared a beautiful Easter message.
I'd like to wish wish everyone my Easter greetings to everyone, that may you all have a joy-filled and spirit-filled Easter celebration this year, and may God bless you all. May God be our source of strength, our source of peace, and our source of healing, and our source of joy at this time as we celebrate. We are gathering to celebrate Easter. That is the rising from the dead with a new life, which Christ promised to all of us that one day we will also enter into that. Thank you. May God bless you all.
New Island Governor Sir Julius Chen has also extended an Easter message to the people of Papua New Guinea. The last man standing, Sir Julius Chen, has called on all men, women and children to let the risen Jesus be their friend and spread the love of God this Easter. Sir Julius has especially called on all men in the country to stop all forms of violence against their wives, sisters and daughters and respect the roles they play at home and in the community. As a devoted Catholic, Sir Julius has urged New Islanders to remain steadfast in their faith and in the Lord Jesus Christ. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans. Expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend. PNG's own coffee.
Open Nets.
Favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook, and with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier by you like you more.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Laga, Bungim Yumi.
And he's found Zane! That's the start they dreamt of. Amada. This is Ito. And that's a goal! Finds Kirasi. He's away. It's Silva off the post. Werner! That might just wrap it up. It's a brace for Timo Werner.
Welcome back. Today, Bukbilong Pikinini commemorates a significant milestone in celebrating the 16th year of supporting children in Papua New Guinea with their education. The occasion marks the opening of their very first library learning center at the Children's Ward at Port Moresby General Hospital.
Today marks Bukbilong Pikinini's 16th year of providing quality and inclusive education to children in Papua New Guinea. Bukbilong Pikinini is immensely grateful to all their donor partners, book donors, past and present team members, board of directors, volunteers, friends and teachers for providing them with a unique privilege to support PNG's children to become literate and aim for an educated future. BBP's programs are considered gold standard and include early childhood education in literacy, numeracy, cultural knowledge, health awareness, virtues, library services, digital learning and inclusive education. They strive to support teachers and schools with teacher training books and resources to motivate and enhance the students' education outcomes. BBP is deeply thankful for the generosity and support from their partners and community, as it has been instrumental in helping them achieve their mission over the years. They invite everyone to join them in their mission to provide quality education to children in Papua New Guinea. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
The Missionary Aviation Fellowship and Consort Shipping Express were presented checks for freight subsidy from the government last week. This funding support is part of the government's vision towards alleviating the burden of freight costs for rural areas in Papua New Guinea. As part of the government's vision towards subsidizing freight costs for remote areas, the Coffee Minister Joe Cooley presented 450,000 kina in freight subsidy support to various freight agencies to roll out this program. The check presentation took place at the Missionary Aviation Fellowship or MAF headquarters in Mount Hagen on Thursday, April 6. Recipients of the first lot of this funding included the MAF, who received 200,000 kina, and Consort Shipping Express received 80,000 kina. Speaking at the presentation, Coffee Minister Joe Cooley acknowledged MAF's contribution to country development. Coffee Industry Corporation CEO Charles Dambui at the presentation says MAF has a long-standing partnership with the coffee industry. He said with the government's interest now to partner with the airline freighters to bring in coffee from remote areas, MAF is not a mistake to be selected, as it has been in the country for a long time and reaching out to the most remote areas.
It's the first payment, Minister, by walking a total of 150,000 and by paying all of various freight agencies. So for the MAF, MOL 200,000 na kisim kam. That's the first start. And I give him, and then Osamem talk finish, time money finish, let us know. So it's an ongoing program long Marape Rosso government, and we're pretty sure that funding will be made available.
MAF Country Director Todd Ibisha, in thanking the government for the support, said that the airline has truly invested in serving remote communities, and it was encouraging for them to see the government invest in this kind of opportunity to help move produce to the markets.
We have a very synergistic partnership with our other operators, providing support with New Guinea Aviation and North Coast, and we want to continue to work in that capacity. So thank you. And you have our pledge that those funds will be used exactly as you have requested. And as I shared earlier, we keep very close accounting and reporting, and at any point in time, we're very happy to show you which communities were impacted by those subsidy funds.
MAF Country Director says over 80% of Papua New Guineans live in rural communities, and with the rate of urbanization at only 2% yearly, MAF will remain rural for a very long time. Samarai Murwa MP E.C. Henry Leonard has appealed to local and foreign business houses in Bogoya Station, Misima Island, to provide immediate relief supplies to the islands affected by a recent cyclone. Some businesses have already provided relief supplies, including food, water, and other necessities.
The member for Samarai Murwa and Tourism Minister E.C. Henry Leonard has called on local and foreign business houses in Wagoya Station, Misima Island, to provide immediate relief supplies, including food and water, to the islands affected by a recent cyclone. Although the cyclone did not directly hit Samarai Murwa district, its strong winds impacted the far-flung islands, particularly Budi Budi Island, which was severely affected. Minister Leonard met with business house representatives to seek their assistance and create an ongoing partnership to support social and community obligations. Some businesses have already provided relief supplies, and Red Cross and the Million Bay Disaster and Emergency Team have also offered assistance. Minister Leonard thanked the businesses for their prompt response and noted that the government intends to reimburse them for their efforts, while a team has been sent by boat to deliver supplies and plans for long-term relief efforts are currently in progress. More updates to follow in the coming days. Kaokiru Jr., TV1 News.
And that ends the news segment. We now have the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. We'll have the sports news next. Stay tuned.
All One Talks adds some excitement to your festivities with the Flame Easter Bonanza. Win a slice of a whopping 300,000 kina by purchasing the Flame Family Bundle Pack, which includes rice, sugar, flour, and vegetable oil, all in one go. Highlight these goodies on your receipt and scribble your full name and contact details on the back, and pop it in the entry box in selected stores across PNG. 4 fortnightly draws, 100 winners, 3,000 kina each. You don't want to miss out. This promotion ends on the 31st of May. Flame, strength and energy. Terms and conditions apply.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Pine PNG made.
Tired of sniffing, sneezing, and congestion? Stop popping pills that don't help. Get essential vitamins found in nature through these supplements that are formulated to reduce the symptoms of common colds and flu. Boost your body's immunity with these supplements that provide a protective shield against nasal congestion, sneezing, mild bronchial cough, and sore throats. Walk into a city pharmacy and pick up a bottle of Nature's Way Garlic Plus C and Horseradish or the sugar-free Cenovis Sugarless Vitamin C tablets and say goodbye to sickness. Available at a city pharmacy near you.
Axion, the grease stripper, is more powerful than ever before. It is now 100% effective in grease removal. Every concentrated dab is packed with grease and oil stripping power. A breakthrough dishwashing solution. Axion has 100% effective grease stripping power. No oiliness, no bad odor, no struggle. This is the best grease stripping.
Fabric of our state, a state bound by one dream, one colour, one team.
And the battle resumes. Right on the money. It's on in the back plane. It's on. There are punches. The Magic Man from Newcastle.
Welcome back. SLASCAP has continued its commitment and support to the PNG American Football Federation with the recent announcement of $100,000. The big announcement was made this week very much to the delight of the PNG American Football Federation, Timothy Dom Jim.
PNG American Football President Timothy Dom Jim said SLASCAP was the major financier of PNG American Football Federation since its inception in 2020, leading up to this week's announcement of an additional major sponsorship commitment for 2023. The sponsorship will be for a period of 1 year from April 2023 to April 2024. In a brief media release, Jim said they are so privileged to have SLASCAP continuously believing and supporting them from the very beginning. SLASCAP Incorporated is based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and has been very active in the mining and mineral exploration industry within PNG over the past several years. When expressing the Federation's gratitude, President Jim said they are very thankful to Mr. Brian Cook for his yearly and for always having faith in them to develop American football here in PNG. This year's major sponsorship is a major milestone as a federation and their long-term relationship with Mr. Brian Cook and SLASCAP. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
The Oceania Football Confederation Champions League kicks off on May 14 and the OFC is profiling 8 teams who will compete for the title in Vanuatu. Defending champions Auckland City kicked off the series last week, and this week OFC took a look at Papua New Guinea's Hekari United.
Port Moresby's Hikari United are giants of Papua New Guinea football. Founded in 2003, originally under the name of PRK South United, the club holds the record for the most titles in the PNG National Soccer League. They won 8 titles consecutively between 2006 and 2014 and are one of just 2 clubs from outside New Zealand and Australia to have won the OFC Champions League, the other being New Caledonia's Hygiene Sport in 2019. Hikari United's greatest success came in 2010 when they represented OFC at the FIFA Club World Cup in Abu Dhabi. The Hikari United team has been in transition for the past few years. They had recruited players from the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Fiji, Samoa and Brazil during their dominant years, but now have a team made up entirely of local players. Coach Erickson Komeng has his own approach and hopes for the tournament.
We're going to approach the Champions League with everything we have. We're going to give our best and we're going to compete. And hopefully we make the tournament a better result for us.
Carol Kidu Jr., TVWAN Sports.
And that ends the news tonight. Tomorrow's bulletin will be at 8:15 p.m. due to the live broadcast of NRL games. Before we go, remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you're feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.